everybody, welcome to Caroline's Closet for my What Sold This Weekend video. This week, January something through the 25th, which is today, was actually a really awesome sales week for me. I have not had one this good in a long time, so I'm super happy with that. And by Tuesday of this week, my January sales had beat last year's January sales. Not saying much because last year's January was awful. Not because of eBay or slow sales, but because I had super expenses that killed my profits for the whole year. But then by Thursday of this week, or maybe Friday, by Friday I'll say, my January profits beat out any month ever in the past of my reselling experience. So yay for this January. Knock on something that's fake wood all over the place, that I don't have some major $500, $1,000 expense come up in the last few days of this month that kills that for me. But yeah, so January is awesome. And what else is there? I don't have a whole lot going out today. I say that every Saturday, so I'll show off what I've got. I made an executive decision to not go to Plato's Closet 90% off sale, and I'm kind of kicking myself for it. But now, if I didn't have a clothes mentor in the area, I would definitely have gone. But I have plenty of inventory to list. I'm not in need of inventory, and Clothes Mentor tends to have the higher value, higher end items, whereas Plato's tends to have the fast fashion and teen items. So I get more value by going to the Clothes Mentor sale. And I didn't have it in me. And really, I don't know. And I don't like the way Plato's does it around here, because they just throw everything into bins on the floor by the front door. And so you have to get down on your knees and sort through the bins, and it's just awful. And Clothes Mentor leaves everything nicely hung on their racks. And so I'm not going to have a Plato's haul for you, but in maybe about 2 weeks, Clothes Mentor should be doing theirs, and I will have a big haul from that. So here's what sold this weekend. Okay, so I'm going to start with Amazon, and I'm just going to show this because this drives me crazy. But there were a couple of the war games in my stepdad's collection that were like this. These happened to be in 2 different boxes, and so I added them on Amazon. I was allowed to put them on Amazon, so I just put them in. When I pulled this one out of another box, it was a couple days later, and I looked at it and I was like, well, I think I already listed this one. So I scanned the barcode and it didn't come up in my inventory on Amazon, and I was so confused. So I went ahead and added it that time, and then I saw this one on the shelf, the other one. They have 2 completely separate barcodes, and one of them is a second edition or second printing of the first one. I had to play a long game of what's different about these pictures in order to find anything other than the UPC that was different. But down in this bottom corner, the only difference is this one says second printing. This one does not say second printing. That is the only difference. There were a couple different games in his collection that there were 2 of the exact same game, but one was a newer version or something that had very similar covers. Most of them, I think all of the other ones, had something more distinct of a difference. So I made sure to put these side by side on the bookshelf, so that when I went to get one of them, I would be reminded that there are 2, and I need to double check and triple check which one I'm sending. Apparently the first printing sells higher than the second printing. The second printing is the one that sold for me today on Amazon, $79 with free shipping. And you better believe that as I'm putting this in the box, even after I put the other one back on the shelf, I'm going to look at it 10 times to make sure it says second printing on it. That drove me crazy. Okay, so that was my only Amazon sale, and this is my only Poshmark sale. Just this little wide brim summery hat. Hopefully somebody's going on vacation and needed some sunshade. Sold for, I accepted an offer of $9 plus shipping. And that is my only Poshmark sale today, but I did have a few decent Poshmark days this week, so it wasn't as bad as it has been. On to eBay. These were on my main eBay account. This is just a Leaf Notes, which is an anthropology brand skirt. Fun polka dots and triangles and size 4. I've had it listed for quite some time. It sold for $22.94. Free shipping on that one. This, the Sang, it's just a lacy jumper, full leg jumpsuit, sold for $16 plus shipping. Size small. Set it down because it's crinkly. I got those from a wholesale marketplace that I probably won't do. I like selling the used stuff and the thrifted stuff and the random stuff so much better. That's been sitting for over a year, and I think I've sold 2 of the 6, so this makes number 3. They're just hard to get rid of. So unless I get desperate for inventory, I'm probably not gonna do wholesale boutique-y clothes anymore. But I experimented, and I might experiment again. Forever 21, size large. I sent out a $7 offer on this pink jacket blazer. It's a much prettier pink in person. It looks, it's a light, maybe up close it'll be better. I don't know, $7, I sent out an offer. This has been listed for over a year also. Happy to move stuff. And then on my main account, my last sale is this Maybelline palette, $5.97 with free shipping. This is my last of the Amethyst Smokes. So one more Maybelline item sold out. This is from my secondary eBay account. This is just a Carter's size 2T, new with tags, sweatshirt, and a teddy bear. Has fluff on him. He's super soft on his tummy and his nose. Sold for $13.34 with free shipping. I picked up a couple of these on clearance for about $2.50 each at the end of last winter season. This is the first of the 3 that I got that sold, so I'm not making much off of it, but I got rid of one of them. Got 2 more to go. This is another one of the War Games. This one sold for $59.67 plus shipping. And as always, I try to specify if I did free shipping on something. So if I don't say, you can assume that I probably charged shipping. Most likely, if it's a under super cheap and super lightweight, I did free shipping on it just to move it. And things that are a little heavier that don't go in a flat rate box, I definitely charge shipping because it's just impossible to guarantee that I'm not going to be shipping it to California versus Chicago and have outrageous costs. That's everything for Saturday, so I'll catch you in a couple seconds on Monday. Okay, it is now Monday. 16 items going out today. Not a horrible weekend, but I have a sick family at home. My husband is having trouble even moving, and my littlest one is snotty and snuffly and just wanting to be snuggly and cuddly and wanting her mommy. And so I said I would come and get my shipments out today and then pack up a few small things to take home and list from there and go relieve my husband of parenting responsibilities and snuggle with the baby for a while. So that's my plan. It's 10:04 in the morning right now, and I have already pulled all 16 items that I have to ship. I have printed my Poshmark and Mercari pre-made labels and started to get out some of the packaging for this stuff. Gonna film it real quick, throw it all in boxes, slap the labels on, drop it off at the post office, and be home to snuggle a sick baby soon. So here goes. Starting with Mercari, this little toy cash register sold. I had it listed for $12. I listed it last week, picked it up for $2 at Walgreens. I will get rid of that $9.99 tag on it during their Christmas clearance. I do have one more of these. The buyer sent me a $9 offer plus shipping. That leaves me with $8.10. So it's a $6.10 profit, and it was a relatively quick sale. One more of those to go. And then these are some more the war games from my stepfather's collection. I had them all listed individually. They're different ones: Winter Wars, Pacific Theater, and Mediterranean Theater. Conveniently enough, he had 2 of these Pacific Theaters and 2 of these Mediterranean Theaters. I already sold the other Pacific Theater, and I just relisted the Mediterranean Theater this morning. So those were nice and easy, fast sales. But anyway, the guy messaged me and said, is there any way you'd take $170 for all 3? And I said, yes, sure, let me get rid of them. And so he did $170 plus shipping. It's on Mercari, so it's only 10% in fees. And that was really awesome to me. Now, these are not necessarily in any order because I just set the littlest boxes here for the moment. So, on my small eBay account, these 2 decks of Tank Commander cards, I could not find anything like them listed for sale. So I did them as a $9.99 auction plus shipping, and it actually took 3 times around of relisting before they actually sold for the $9.99 asking price plus shipping on those. This little Vera Bradley coin pouch came in my lot from the bin pickers. This one sold for $9.67 plus shipping. My cost technically for those Vera Bradley bags was about $4 and some cents per bag. But honestly, some of the ones that sold for $30, $40, a little heavier, higher numbers, I assigned a higher cost to. So in my booking, this one only cost me $1, and just so it doesn't look like this little company. So $2 profit. I like to do that. This Billy Bathgate DVD sold for $8.67 plus shipping on that. And then this is the complete set of Samantha American Girl books. Sold for $24.67 with free media mail shipping on that. These I actually bought 10, 12 years ago when my oldest first got into American Girl dolls. I couldn't actually afford the dolls for her, but I got her a bunch of the books. So I had Samantha, I had a complete set of Molly, and a complete set of Kirsten, I believe. And the other complete sets have sold already, and then I still have one listing up that's just for random books, I think. But they're all original ones. And I bought these on eBay when I bought them 12 years ago, and I'm guessing I probably didn't spend $25 a set. I kind of think I bought the whole lot of all of them that I had from one seller and probably spent $20 on them. So I'm actually making a profit on those, even though I didn't really necessarily buy them for the purpose of making a profit. Okay, then I'm just going to move over here for a second. These are Fighting Illini, University of Illinois. They are fold-out bleacher chairs, so they're not like complete fold-out seats, but bleacher chairs. They had the little pockets on the back, and I think maybe even like cup holders or something, and little armrests to go to the Illini games. These I got over a year ago from cleaning out a neighbor's house for him when he was moving. Elderly neighbor, and I just got to keep whatever I wanted out of the stuff. And it took over a year to sell, but I started them high because they are vintage and I couldn't find any others like them. I was asking like $160 for the pair to start with. I think I offered free shipping on that, but then as I lowered the price, I changed it to charge for shipping. This person sent me a $60 offer, which I accepted, $60 plus shipping on those. So slightly under half of my weekend sales or my Monday morning sales are clothing and accessory related. It makes me kind of wish that I could just go to the hard goods. They seem to be a better profit margin, often faster sales, and they're just fun kind of to learn and sell. But at the same time, I don't feel like I get enough quality hard goods or know enough about what I'm looking for that I would feel comfortable giving up on clothing completely and doing nothing but hard goods. But anyway, this came in a Via Trading higher end clothing box from Macy's Style & Co. size medium flannel shirt. This one actually sold on Amazon, which I do not normally list a lot of clothes on Amazon, but if they are new with tags, I will scan them as I'm listing and see if it's already in the Amazon system. I did a couple times add a listing to Amazon myself, and it's just not worth the hassle, especially when I have so many other platforms that I can sell clothes on. But if it's already in the Amazon system, you just have to scan this barcode and it pops up the listing already there, and you just have to click that you're selling one and that it's new, because clothes have to be new on Amazon. And then you just enter your price basically, and that's the extent of it. So it's so fast, I can't resist when I do have something. And I think 20 of the 70 items, 24 I think maybe, of the 70 items I was able to list on Amazon. This is the 5th one that sold on Amazon, so they actually did reasonably well, and 2 of the 5 sold before I ever listed them on eBay and Poshmark, because I just scanned them and threw them up on Amazon before I'd ever taken pictures or done anything with them. And then I moved them through the process of getting them on eBay. So this was an Amazon sale, $19.67 with free shipping. And then these are my Poshmark sales for the weekend. This Titleist Youth ball cap sold for, I accepted a $7 offer. She offered $5 at first. I had it listed for $12. It is not that faded as it's looking. It's actually quite not faded. I don't know why it's showing up looking that way. It's a deep navy blue, and the camera is making it look very, very faded. But it is not. Huh. Anyway, she sent a $5 offer, which I didn't take because that only left me $2 after the Poshmark fees. I did only spend probably less than a quarter on it, getting it in a church bag sale this summer. So I countered $9, and then she came back at $7. So $7 on that. This Tommy Bahama polo I listed yesterday, and it sold within about 2 hours of me listing it. I listed it for $18, and then I got a liker almost immediately and set a $16 offer with the $1.80 shipping discount, and they accepted. I do not normally list anything on Sundays, but everyone else in the house was kind of preoccupied for a few minutes, and I was sharing my Poshmark closet, and I just started thinking, man, I wish I could list something. I wish I'd brought home some inventory to list and get some stuff done. And so then I started flipping through my pictures, and I was like, oh, I'll just list these shirts, and I can go back in tomorrow and add the measurements because I didn't have them with me to measure. So that's what my plan was, and I just listed them without measurements, and it sold. So I only listed 2 of them, this one and a red one exactly like it. $16 on that. And then these are White House Black Market shoes that were given to me by my aunts, and they've been listed for almost 8 months now. So they weren't a fast sale, but they are in really nice overall condition. A little dusty, but that's crazy because looking at them, my camera is adding dust. Looking at these shoes, you don't see any of those marks. That's crazy. That's nuts. My camera is picking up some invisible dust. Weird, weird, weird. Anyway, these sold. I accepted an offer of $18 on those. How am I gonna put these in? And so those are my only 3 Poshmark items going out today. Alright, down to the last couple going out today. These are just Justice shorts, size 16R, sold for $8.67 plus shipping. I pick up almost all Justice that I find, unless it's like a really basic piece or not in good condition. But if it is in nice condition and obviously cheap enough, I go ahead and grab it because it always sells really well for me. It definitely has its following for kids, teens. They like their Justice clothes. And I don't think I've ever had a Justice piece sit for too long. I do have a pair of Justice boots, I guess, that have been waiting a buyer. They get a lot of attention. They just haven't sold yet. But these I picked up at a bag sale this summer, $8.67 plus shipping on those. Then we have, this is Lucky brand. It's just a super lightweight sleeveless blouse, semi-sheer. You can see my fingers through there. Fun embroidery all the way down it. Just super, super lightweight. $12.54 was the sale price on those, and that has free shipping. But that's probably less than 2 ounces right there, so it'll ship cheap. Which shipping, by the way, just went up yesterday again. It's so sad. I knew it was coming though, every year. It didn't go up by much as far as what I read. It was most of the priority mail is only up like 4%. But still, that adds up. So anyway, this is a Lily of France bra. This one has been listed for about 5 or 6 months, sold for $9.84 with free shipping on that. And that I picked up at a bag sale this summer also, so not a whole lot of cost in that. This Sony Cyber Shot camera. It's got the complete set, the charger, all the cords, the instructions, everything in there. $19.67 plus shipping on that. And then this Crash DVD, $7.99 plus shipping on that. So that's it for you. I am going to pack these up and get them shipped out and go snuggle my baby. So I hope you guys all had a wonderful sales weekend and have a wonderful sales week. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are not, because I am desperate to grow this channel. And I greatly appreciate every single one of you watching. And that's all. Bye, everybody.